Good morning, team. My name is Bree. Welcome on into our Tuesday workout if you're doing this live. It's always up for replay too, so I want to welcome everybody in. Today we have a low impact HIIT and core workout. So we're going to be going through all low impact HIIT cardio moves, and we're also going to be pushing in some core moves as well. As you can see, I don't have any equipment out here with me. You don't need any equipment with you today. And I'm actually going to make sure I get all your comments up nice and big. So if you're doing this live with me, one thing that I always want to mention is do not be shy. All right, let's take a big deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. You know, I start pretty much every workout the same way with this inhale. So big deep breath, 2 more. Exhale. Good. And I want you to think about expanding your lungs even bigger on this next one. Hi, Joseph. And exhale. Good. And we're going to kick our legs wide and just kind of sit side to side into that lateral lunge. Joseph, my summer's going really great. How about you? It's really hot where I am in Southern California, but I cannot complain. All right, reach a little lower if you can. Now I want you guys to start thinking about the fact that for low impact, what we're going to focus on is going in big ranges of motion, reaching nice and high, and then reaching and sitting, squatting nice and low, or lunging. All right, go ahead and come up from here, and we're going to go into a low impact jack, so bring those arms overhead. And now here's what I mean about reaching high, and then you can also sink low with that lower body into our lateral tap. Good. So each block today, I have 2 blocks. We're going to do 4 different exercises. Protocol is 30 on, 15 off. We're going to do 2 rounds. Good. Okay, from here, we're going to go into a forward lunge, narrow squat. Right here, sit low. Perfect. I'm going to turn at an angle so you can see. Narrow squat, booty back, core tight. Step forward, that nice 90-90 lunge. Good. Now this is for every single level. I will show you varying degrees of intensity where you can take it up a little bit higher, sink a little bit lower, and then also one factor that you have complete control over is speed. So speed is also going to be up to you to determine how fast you can go, but the key is maintain really good range of motion the entire time. All right, finish your last one. Perfect. We're going to go into alternating knee lifts, arms overhead. Now you're going to see a version of this when we get into our working sets. We're going to extend our leg, and that's going to be one of our standing core moves. Good. Breathe your air out. Just a couple more. Good. You can even start to pull those arms wide, waking up the upper body even more. Just 15 more seconds. And then I'm going to give you a quick chance to shake it out. Stretch anything else out that you might need warm. A little bit bigger with those arms. Big wingspan. Good. Last 5 seconds. Really lift those knees up a little higher. Done. 30 seconds. If you want to grab a quick sip, I got a new fun little gradient style gallon water bottle with me today. This, you guys, is one of my favorite ways to make sure I get my full gallon in each day. Okay, 10 seconds. First move on deck. We're going to go into that nice wide stance. Squat, lift a heel up. Squat, hit the heel behind. Stay on one lead because we'll end up doing the second side. Here we go. So down and up. Once you have the movement, now I want you to think about adding speed. So here's that sweet spot between depth, range of motion, and then speed. Now that working leg, the one that's not lifting, is really supporting, and you should feel the quad, the booty, the hamstrings. And now remember what leg is moving right now because we're gonna switch. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you get a chance to shake it out. On your 15 seconds, I'm just going to show you some different mobility moves to keep your body moving and help you get set up as we get right back into it. Okay, my right leg was moving, so now my left leg. Come with me. The cool thing is that you don't really have to think. Just watch me visually and pick up the same side, and you will always know that you alternated. Good, sink a little low. Very nice job. So that key, remember, you are always going in and out of the deepest range of motion possible while maintaining really good form, and then add the speed. And take your little break here. All right, I'm gonna take our legs wide. On your break, I just want you to do some lateral lunges, stretching out the adductor. Now next on deck, we have the reverse of a low impact jack, and we're gonna actually go into a wide squat, reach overhead. Come with me. So this is our third move. Sweeping those arms nice and big overhead, low to high. The Kilroy, 1. Good afternoon, good to see you. 10 more seconds, please. Hi, Richard. Good, keep going, nice and high. You can even come up on those toes if you'd like. Good, last 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. All right, why don't we do some knee pulls? Okay, next, we have standing leg kicks. This is our core move in a standing position. Get ready, we got our first 30 seconds, and begin. Now, I showed you that warm-up move because that's your option if you don't have the extension today. And guess what? You could be right here. A lot of flexibility and range of motion. Keep going. I mentioned to you guys, it's about limb to torso ratio, right? I have a shorter torso, longer legs. So it always looks like I got this crazy range of motion. I do have a lot of flexibility, but that's also a big factor. Okay, break. Now, I'm gonna give you a little bit longer break here because we're gonna go through all of those again. So those are your first 4 moves. That was block 1. Let's just do all those moves one more time. These breaks in between our block sets, I want you to always be hydrating. I get asked a lot, Bree, what kind of pre-workout do you take? Do you like this energy drink? Guess what? Water, sleep, and good nutrition are the keys to getting your energy high. And sipping in class, and notice sipping, not chugging, is gonna keep your energy nice and high during your workout. Okay, back to the top. Been here before. Are you ready? Second round's always better. Here we go. Inside, behind. Nice job. Now you should feel those glutes. The reason that second set's always better is because 1, you know what we're doing. 2, your body's a little bit more warm, and you can really get into that deep range of motion. Great job. You got 10 more seconds. I'm on a mission to make sure that everybody in the whole world knows that low impact does not mean that it has to be low intensity. You could still get a high intensity workout, take a break, and never jump. I'm gonna go on record. I will defend that. And today you're gonna feel that. Okay, big breath. Exhale. Second side, go to work. Good, no, make sure you're bending your knees at the same degree so my hips are going back. And now my working leg is the one that's stable because it's basically going in and out of a single leg squat, right? However, we got a lot going on today. As you lift, inner thigh. So we're also getting work on that second leg as well. And then the speed factor, 5 more seconds. You got this. In fact, you're already so in it. There's that 10-minute rule. Once you hit those 10 minutes, you always feel, oops, take a break. You always feel ready to rock, correct? All right, are we ready for our next move? Just a reminder, right here. Okay, come with me, down and up. Sink low, reach high. I could sit here and chat with you about the why behind everything forever, but we'll keep on task. Keep going. But guys, that's what the comments are for. You know I'm always here for you. I am here to answer all your questions in the workout and even after. So if that's you and you're doing the replay, don't be shy. Anything you want to know, drop in the comments. I got you. 3, 2, 1. Take a 15-second break. Okay, last exercise of block number 1, standing leg reaches. Make sure your shoes are tied. Ready? Knee is an option. Sitting up nice and tall. Go. Really, really tighten up the abs. Good. Now, there was actually a comment not that long ago that asked about doing a workout, keep going, without having to get on our backs on the ground. So I thought about you today. As I programmed this workout, we have standing core here, and then our next set, we're never gonna be on our back. So this is how you can train your core without actually doing a crunch. Good. Break. 45-second break. We're going into block 2, team. If you have a towel close, you're probably going to start to need it, so bring it on out. I'm very matchy today. I also wanted to make sure I brought you some high energy vibes. So even if you're a little sleepy, visually, the colors are going to wake you up. In fact, I know you're already awake, and you're like, let's go, what's up for block 2? Okay, so what we're going to do next, we did our single leg inside, outside. Now, I always go like this, keep your abs tight. What you're going to do is forward and back. So we're moving, very similar, but different directions as that first exercise. Ready? First lead on deck, go. 30 seconds, front and back. Now the key is basically a front-back lunge, but without any resistance or extra load. I'm gonna turn just so you see different angles. You can really push range of motion, and then just like you felt on that first exercise, that supporting leg starts to heat up. 30-second mark is a very good interval to really feel that lactic acid start to build, especially as you start to increase those reps. Break! Whew. Couldn't come fast enough. Okay, 15 seconds. We're gonna switch leads. So if you noticed, I did my right. You can follow me, and I'm gonna go now with my left leg. My left leg's gonna move. I'm gonna keep with my angle just because then you can see distance, go. Whew. Good, now notice I start off just by getting my foot placement. Then you can push range of motion and try to go a little deeper. Now tapping the ground in that forward lunge is gonna be challenging, but you might be able to do it on the reverse, or you might be able to do both. But guess what? If you can't do either today, you will eventually if you work on flexibility and you practice by incorporating this workout. Good, 3, 2, 1, take your break. Okay, third move, we're gonna go into a low tap back. So I'm gonna angle. Sink down so you're in that narrow squat position. Reach with your arms overhead, and we are pushing. And think about your back. Come with me. Think about your lats. So reach overhead nice and big, and then push all the air in front of you, behind you. Good, keep going. In order to get a fantastic low-impact workout, you have to be thinking about big range of motion. Good, 10 more seconds. Reach and pull, reach and pull. Sink low. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, break. Okay, core move, fourth move. It's the last move of our block. Plank position, we're gonna do our inner knee carves. Now watch, you can also, I want the arms high just to have some heart rate highness, come down with me, or you're here. So if you don't wanna come down to the ground, or you have any aversion to that, whether it's wrists, shoulders, good, otherwise you're carving. Then I want you to hold your arms up, and you can do really nice knee sweeps, or keep your guard in. It is totally up to you. Good, you got 10 more seconds. The goal is that we're really carving in and up and using all the muscles in our core musculature. Good, give me your last 3, 2, 1, pop up. Okay, 45-second break. This is our last break in our main workout portion because we have one more set through, and then we're going to work on some mobility at the end because especially for low impact, mobility is really important. Mobility and flexibility are going to help you get into better ranges of motion, better form, better calorie burn, better muscle development because you are building and sculpting as well as burning. Okay, grab a sip, 15 seconds. Back to front, first lead. Put that smile on. Fake it till you make it. I know you guys are enjoying it, so keep that energy high. Here we go, back in front, first lead, and go time. Good, I'm gonna move back so I have range of motion because, you know, I like to go really, really big front and back. Now keep that transfer even in kind of a hover. So notice I don't come all the way out. You never wanna lock your knee. I keep a nice slight bend in my back knee, or my supporting leg, I should say. And then I try to stay as low as possible. So imagine the ceiling coming down. You gotta stay underneath it as you go back to front. Break. That gives you another level of a challenge to stay deep into that lunge. Great job, you guys. Okay, we're getting close to the end. This is where you really wanna pull out that extra effort. Okay, switch. Second lead, back and front. Here we go. Remember, what you put into each workout when you show up is going to determine your results. It doesn't mean you have to go all out every day, but check in with yourself. If you have it in you right now, why are you holding back? Come on, back and front. Use those arms. Every workout I do has an athletic feel because you are always pulling out that inner athlete. You are all athletes, every one of you. Break. Good, okay. 2 more moves. Are you ready? We're going into that low tap back. I'm gonna stay angled to this side. Core tight, come into that narrow squat position. Can you hold that? Feel your glutes, core, go. Maintain that low squat. Now think about your upper body. First, I want you to tuck your chin. Now think about your upper body. Pull all the air. You're bringing it from the ceiling all the way down. Push it back. Squeeze your lats. There you go. Come on. Reach and pull. Sink a little bit lower. As you get lower, your core needs to be tighter. Your booty needs to turn on. Every move is a glute move. Hey, hey. Break. Nice job. Okay, plank position. We're gonna carve it out. I'm gonna stay on the ground with you the entire time. You guys know your options right here. 30 seconds. Last set, then we're gonna pop up and stretch. Okay, get into that plank and hit it. Knee, opposite, side, back. Then you smooth it out. Now, don't look up. I want you to think about tucking your chin. Your gaze is about 12 inches in front of your hands, in front of your fingertips. Keep going. You got less than 15 seconds. Why do you do that? Because I don't want your spine to be out of a neutral alignment. Nice, straight, aligned spine. Last 3, 2, 1. Come up. Team, you made it. Just step touch. Little victory lap around your space. Grab a sip of water. Towel off. I always include a warm-up and a cool-down because it's very important to include both in every workout that you do. So just heads up, we're gonna take the next 3 minutes, stay with me, and we're gonna stretch out some very specific muscle groups that will help your range of motion. So hip flexors, we all know, take it into a staggered stance, tuck your hips. Okay, keep your hips level, I should say square, so don't turn them outward, right? Keep those knees to the front. Stagger your stance, tuck. Now I want you to tighten up your abs, so don't arch your back. And then slowly stay in that position and come down. But listen, think about being as tall as you can through the crown of your head. Did that just change your hip flexor stretch forever? I hope so. Sink back, toe up. You guys, that's the proper way to get into that position, and it's your true range of motion. So practice that. We're gonna do it again. I'm just gonna flip. So you're taking your other leg back now. Okay, staggered stance. Hips towards the front, whatever wall you're facing. Knees forward, tuck your hips. Okay, core tight, meaning I don't do this. Core tight. Now think about going up nice and tall as you go down. Your body's going opposite directions. Not really, but that's what you're thinking about. I grow tall with my upper body as I sink. Whoa, do you feel that? Stretching is no longer mindless. It's very important to be really mindful. Okay, shift your weight back, toe up. Good. I feel that often we'll just kind of move into stretching positions, kind of with our strength, and forget that mind-muscle connection is extremely important if you want solid results. Roll up, round your shoulders. All right, adductors, another very important muscle group to make sure that you have flexible and turned on. So you want to that means just kind of standing at attention. So bend to the side. Keep this knee in line. You can push it out a little bit, but don't let your foot follow. And now I want you to think about stretching through that opposite leg. Adductor. Yes. Gently switch. Booty also is on. Think about your glutes going backwards. Same idea as in that hip flexor position. Head, crown of the head going forward, booty going back. We're keeping our body long, tall, supported by the core in the middle. Nice. Both legs straight. Reach to the ground. Good. Little rotation. Pick one arm up. And switch it. Feel good on that spine. Let's go one more. I had to check the clock. You guys keep me honest. You're like, you said 20 minutes? That's all I've given you? Switch. All right. Heel toe in. Make your way to the top. Keep your abs tight. Roll the shoulders. Boom! 20 minutes, you guys, start to finish. Take a deep breath with me. Big smile on your face because you did it. Inhale. Exhale. Give me one more. Bigger breath. Exhale. And put your hands together. Team, great job today. Just pushing play means that you won, and all you need sometimes is a 20-minute just kickstart to have the best day ever. With that, we're going to have another amazing day. Every day is amazing. But Thursday, I will see you again live at 9 a.m. Pacific time. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat, and I just hope you make it the best day until I see you then. Have a good one.